Cortisol, often dubbed the stress hormone, is like the drama queen of your body. It loves to make a scene, but it's crucial for keeping things in check. Despite its importance, poor cortisol gets blamed for everything from bad hair days to forgetting where you parked your car. But let's clear the air and give cortisol the credit it deserves. It actually helps you wake up in the morning, fuels your fight or flight responses, and even helps you survive that dreaded traffic jam. But hold on, because not everything you hear about cortisol is true. This hormone has its fair share of myths. No, it doesn't make you gain weight just by looking at a donut, and it won't turn you into the Hulk during a stressful meeting. So let's dive into the world of cortisol, bust those myths wide open, and give a round of applause to one of the most misunderstood hormones of the body. Cortisol is the body's multitasker, handling everything from stress to metabolism, and even keeping your immune system in check. When life gets stressful, cortisol steps up like a superhero, ready for action. It's part of the fight or flight squad, flooding your bloodstream with glucose, boosting brain power, and prepping your body to tackle whatever comes your way. Imagine cortisol as your body's very own Spider-Man, always on standby to save the day. But cortisol isn't just about stress, it's also your metabolism's best friend. It helps your body decide how to use fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, keeping your energy levels steady and your blood sugar on point. And let's not forget its role in the immune system. Cortisol has anti-inflammatory superpowers, calming down those overactive immune responses and reducing inflammation like a pro. Think of it as the ultimate peacekeeper, making sure your body doesn't overreact to every little thing. And last but not least, cortisol is your blood pressure's personal trainer. It manages the delicate balance of salt and water in your body, making sure your blood pressure stays in the healthy zone. So next time you feel like life's a roller coaster, just remember, cortisol's got your back, keeping everything running smoothly behind the scenes. Now let's debunk some myths about the hormone everyone loves to hate. It's got a reputation worse than gluten, but is it really that bad? Myth 1. Cortisol is bad for your health. Truth. Saying cortisol is bad for your health is like saying water is bad because you can drown in it. Sure, too much of it over a long time isn't great, but cortisol itself? It's a hero in disguise, essential for survival. Chronic stress pumping out cortisol like it's going out of style can mess you up, but in the right amounts, cortisol keeps your body running smoothly. Myth 2. Only stress increases cortisol levels. Truth. If you think stress is the only thing cranking up your cortisol, think again. It's like blaming only chocolate for weight gain. There's more to the story. Physical activity, sleep patterns, and even some medications can spike your cortisol. Ever done a killer workout and felt undefeatable? That's cortisol helping you power through, managing the physical stress like a boss. Myth 3. Cortisol causes weight gain. Truth. Blaming cortisol for weight gain is like blaming the spoon for making you fat. High cortisol levels can make you crave those delicious high-calorie treats, but it's not the main villain. Weight gain is a team effort involving diet, exercise, and lifestyle. So put the blame on the right players. Myth 4. You can completely eliminate cortisol. Truth. Eliminating cortisol would be like trying to get rid of all the bees in the world because you got stung once. Cortisol is essential for your health and well-being. Without it, you'd be a hot mess, unable to manage stress, regulate blood sugar, or handle other critical functions. The goal is to balance cortisol levels, not give it the boot. Myth 5. Cortisol is only related to negative emotions. Truth. Thinking cortisol only deals with stress is like thinking your phone only makes calls. This hormone is a multitasker. It regulates your sleep-wake cycle, manages how your body uses carbs, fats, and proteins, and even helps reduce inflammation. Cortisol is like the overtime worker of hormones, doing way more than just stress management. But did you know that cortisol also plays a huge role in the formation of different diseases? When it's too high or too low for long periods of time, cortisol throws a tantrum, leading to various health conditions. Ever heard of Cushing's syndrome? Imagine your body on a constant cortisol high, like it's been binge-watching a horror series without a break. This happens when your adrenal glands go into overdrive, or you've been on corticosteroid medications for too long. The adrenal glands go into overdrive. Or maybe you've been on corticosteroid medications longer than the last season of your favorite show. Either way, the results are less than glamorous. Think of unexpected weight gain that makes you feel like you're smuggling snacks in your clothes, skin that's so thin it could be in a horror flick, and blood pressure high enough to make your doctor do a double take. Cushing's syndrome might not win any awards, but it's definitely one condition you don't want to star in. Addison's disease, also known as adrenal insufficiency, is when your adrenal glands decide to take an extended vacation and stop producing enough cortisol. The result? You feel like you've been hit by a truck, fatigue that makes you want to nap for days, muscle weakness that has you questioning your gym membership, and weight loss that has you thinking, I didn't sign up for this diet plan. Oh, and let's not forget the low blood pressure. Standing up too quickly might have you seeing stars like a cartoon character. But there's a solution to this. Treatment typically involves hormone replacement therapy. With the right treatment, you can restore normal cortisol levels and get back to living your best life. So while Addison's disease might sound like a drag, remember that with the right care, you can put those adrenal glands back in action and feel like yourself again. Let's also not forget to mention chronic stress. Chronic stress and high cortisol levels are like that annoying friend who just won't leave the party. They stick around and bring uninvited guests like anxiety, depression, and PTSD. It's like cortisol decided to host a never-ending rave in your brain, complete with flashing lights and loud music that you just can't ignore. But you can take control and kick these party crashers out. First, consider therapy. Think of it as hiring a bouncer for your brain. A good therapist can help you manage stress and show cortisol out the door. Then there's medication, which can be like turning down the volume at the rave. It won't make the party disappear, but it can make it much more bearable. And let's not forget lifestyle changes. Imagine them as the cleanup crew after a wild night. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and plenty of sleep can help restore order and calm the chaos. So next time cortisol tries to take over your mental health, remember you've got the tools to manage the madness, embrace therapy, consider medication if needed, and make those lifestyle tweaks. Soon you'll be the one in control, and cortisol will be nothing more than a background dancer in your life's show. Understanding the real deal about cortisol can help you debunk those pesky myths and embrace a healthier lifestyle. It's all about balance. So next time you're about to curse cortisol for your stress, remember, it's not the villain. It's just trying to keep you on your toes and make sure you're ready to tackle whatever life throws at you. Manage your stress, laugh more, and give cortisol a break. It's doing its best, just like you. Thanks for watching, and stay healthy.